I think that Clide would have a red colored lightsaber, or maybe it's yellow because that's the color he is on this map in the lower left part. I said his name once already, but you guys know that he is
GSL Clide,
the man with the most generic ID ever.
What about Alicia?
Well, that's not that generic. It's very generic because it's just a name, but Clide, it's like,
It's true.
it's just Clide. It's very simple.
Here is.
Players MMA.
Sorry, I always forget about the second one.
I didn't have anything prepared. It's okay. Oh, look at all these foreign fans in the audience today.
Yeah, actually, a lot of those guys have been
broke the other
here
ones.
several times in the last week.
See that one of them broke the other guy's like spirit stick. There's gonna
Really?
be. We might have to call security.
Man.
There might be some violence here.
There's more where that came from. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a lot.
What color lightsaber did Yoda have?
He had green, of course.
Did he?
He's Yoda. I don't know why. I don't know why that makes sense. He's a green guy, but I suppose he could have any other color lightsaber he wants. But
Yeah, I mean, didn't the Sith, didn't they have red ones?
in general, yeah, they did. I can't.
But they
think of
weren't
a-
red.
I can't think of a good Jedi that had red or a bad Jedi that did not have red. So that's a good point.
I don't know. Anyway, MMA has blue and Clyde has yellow, and Clyde is again going for command center first.
Yeah, the gas first from MMA. So we'll have to see if the tech aggression from MMA can defeat the aggressive economy of GSL Clide. Do you know what
this
color
time.
lightsaber Boxer has?
What?
Red, because he's the Emperor.
Ah, good
Yep.
point. Yeah, MMA actually went for gas before his barracks even, so he has enough for. Well, he had. What did he use his gas for? I'm confused now. Oh, never mind. He did make a factory. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, he kind of hit it. Clyde did not see that factory either, I don't think.
Oh, but he might.
Oh, is he going to see it now? He will see the... Yes, he sees the factory. He does see it. And he's going to go right after the SCV because he sees that there are no Marines there. Oh, except for that one to defend against it. Other than that one Marine, there are no Marines.
Yep, other than that one.
That's right. If that Marine was not there, there would be 0 Marines.
Pretty much.
But there's one.
One
So
more
there are
than
not.
nothing.
That's right.
And
So
he's actually following up with a reactor on that barracks as well.
Okay.
So do you think we're going to see? Yep, there's the starport.
All right.
I'm thinking Banshees at this point because
Certainly could be.
often when you're going for Banshees and you're spending all that gas on your tech, you get a reactor on the barracks so you can put out a lot of Marines. Helps you defend attacks, help you defend enemy Banshees.
Now, how is Clyde going to respond to this perceived threat?
Is he going to make a tech? No, he's actually...
Second Hellion. I think we're going to see a Hellion
maybe
drop.
a Hellion drop instead, actually.
Regular old Hellion drop, no blue flame or anything like that. Still 3 shots to kill an SCV, whether you have blue flame or not. So you might as well do the drop. Yep, there's a medevac. So I think we will see a Hellion drop. And you can see MMA kind of hiding those Hellions as well. Actually, I take that back. He actually didn't know where Clyde was yet. Pretty sure, so... doing a little bit of scouting too.
Hiding with them, showing them to his enemy by running it into his base.
Yeah, well,
same thing.
Clyde won't think that it's a drop just by seeing that one Hellion, because it's pretty common even with Banshees to produce one Hellion to kind of run around the map with. So that's okay.
No, that's true.
It might actually be a Hellion and Marine drop, or he might do a combination of putting things on the high ground while putting some things on the low ground too, and then avoid the bunker that way.
He is actually,
that's what he's gonna do.
Blowing up Marines into that. Oh.
Yep. Oh, did Clyde see that medevac with the scan? I think he did.
I think he did.
I think he certainly did. Yeah.
I didn't get to check his vision quickly
Clyde
enough, but he's making a bunker. Yeah, in his base nonetheless. So he definitely knows that this is a possibility.
He knows exactly what MMA is going to do. Yeah, he's going to be like, all right, yeah, he's going to have Hellions on the low ground because I saw the Hellion. He's going to have a medevac full of Marines, and there it is. Will MMA be able to drop here?
And Clyde.
I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work so well for MMA. Looks like it's working okay. The medevac is safe, so that's fine. Oh, but the bunker does finish, and MMA is going to have to run around it.
And run around it he will, and Clyde doesn't actually have a lot of units.
Oh my gosh, Clyde missed a huge opportunity to kill a lot of those SCVs.
Yeah, oh, but he might still get it. MMA, oh, a huge bunch. Oh, he's kiting away from the SCVs.
Oh, Clyde is
MMA
going to
doing
lose a lot.
so much damage. He's clumped up all of his SCVs into a huge group. Why did he do that, Doa? Why did he do that?
This could end the game right here. I mean, Clyde's not getting any mining time. MMA's still got 4 Hellions in there. Clyde will be able to eventually, I think, maybe clean up the Hellions, but he has lost so much. Look at that, 11 to 26 SCVs right now.
Oh, 3 Hellions at low health.
Oh,
they can't get out though. Nope, they are going to get polished off.
That was a strong Hellion shot, wasn't it, man?
Yeah.
All right, so Clide is really far behind right now.
Yes, he is.
Really far behind.
He has literally half the SCVs that MMA has.
Ouch.
That is an ouch indeed. And MMA got his second command center up at the same time, so Clide's not even ahead. Last game, or the Crossfire game after that attack failed when they traded SCVs, Clide had the extra command center, so he still had the advantage.
Yeah.
This time, MMA has the advantage in the SCVs.
Yeah. Well, here's why you don't see players going for that command center first so often on smaller maps like this, and I would call this a smaller map because you're just so vulnerable when you do it. It was a very bold move to go command center first on this map, and MMA took full advantage of that, even if you didn't necessarily know it was happening per se.
Yeah.
And I hope, Clide, that you're not too attached to your supply depots in front of your base.
He has a Viking somewhere, but then again, MMA has a Viking there also. Oh, he lost his Viking?
Lost it to MMA's Viking, yeah.
Well, his attachment to that depot has been ended forcibly.
Yep. Yeah, so this is looking pretty bad.
Looking really bad for Clide.
Hope you're not too attached to the idea of going to the semifinals, Clide. Because MMA is just so far ahead. I mean, there's, it's a miracle that could say that Clide could come back. We've seen miracles in the past, but this is looking like an unwinnable situation for Clide.
Yeah, now Clide, I mean, yeah, this is just so tough. MMA is not producing quite as many SCVs as Clide is, so he's slowly and steadily catching up. He's only about 10 harvesters behind right now.
That's funny, because MMA could be making as many
SCVs. He could be, yeah,
but
I think he's focused on the kill.
I guess so.
He's macroing out his units first and building extra SCVs when he has the opportunity for it. Both players getting siege mode right now, but I think this is going to be the nail in the coffin. MMA's siege mode is about 5 seconds earlier, so if he sieges up first, he's going to be able to really put the hurt on Clide's base.
Yeah, Clide just doesn't have enough Marines to micro against his Banshee either, and the Vikings will keep his Vikings safe. It's 3-2 here.
Yeah.
So, one Viking at very low health. Oh, no way. He actually kills the Banshee, and somehow, wow.
Nice
Clide. Clide does manage to hold off a little bit of aggression there, but the fact remains that he's very far behind. He's going to come down, check out that bunker.
And MMA, despite getting siege mode faster, doesn't actually have any tanks at Clide's base.
Back. Yeah,
so
there he goes.
Not going to do any good.
75 minerals. Salvage. Those Marines are like, hey, we heard there are tanks of siege mode here. We'd like to see what that feels like. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And have another.
So Clide's going to actually push down his ramp here and try and take the bottom of it, try and take his expansion. Still about 15 harvesters behind, but you know, the higher that both of their harvester count goes, 15 becomes less proportionally. So MMA is going to have to do something to seal the deal here pretty quickly or keep the pressure on Clide. Maybe get a third or something like that.
I'm still very surprised that Clide lost, those Vikings and the Banshee there. I mean,
I'm still surprised that Clide bunched all of his SCVs up into a clump so MMA can kill them all easier.
Yeah, well, yeah, he just couldn't really do anything, unfortunately. Oh, that Marine is a very lucky Marine. That Hellion wants to do some scouting here, and this is another thing that Clide kind of needs to do. He kind of knows that he's trapped, he knows that he's way behind, but that doesn't mean to stop scouting, That means you have to keep scouting as much as you possibly can so you can respawn to things.
Yep.
So Clide is playing this about as well as anyone could hope to,
And there we go. MMA building a third command center at the top of the map as he puts up kind of a soft contain on Clide's base. He's got a couple siege tanks, a couple Vikings, and all these Marines there. So Clide stuck about 30 supply behind. Can't really move out to take that third, so MMA can take the third and get a macro advantage if he can't break him. But it looks like he might try and break him or at least put some pressure.
Maybe. I don't really feel like he needs to, though. I feel like MMA can kind of just sit back and prevent Clide from taking a third. But MMA,
killing the starport could be good.
He is an aggressive player, and he's going to be able to kill this reactor and certainly might be able to get the starport as well. That would be huge to get the starport.
Oh, but Clide has a Viking advantage. Taking Vikings instead of medevacs.
Yeah, but now he's not going to have any air at all. And MMA, he's got a good amount of stuff here. Oh, he's going to kill even more SCVs.
Lots of kills going down in the back of Clide's base here. Marines no longer have any medevacs, but they're still producing decent damage.
I'm surprised that MMA didn't, pull those Marines and drop them back off the cliff and escape when he could. He just decided to use all those units instead. I mean,
yeah,
I
think he was worried about the Vikings picking off the medevac when it was full, and so he's like, all right, well, I'm going to lose these anyway. I might as well use them. MMA is still 30 supply ahead, so he's not exactly lost it or anything.
No, not anything like that. The other tanks are like, get down the ramp. You can get repaired when you're at the bottom of the ramp.
No, I want to get repaired now.
It's like these SCVs are just hitting me with their drill. I can't help it. I can't move.
And Clyde's moving out. Clide does have the tank advantage, 5-3 right now.
Yep, MMA's got a lot of Marines, so it's
MMA has a ton of Marines.
Oh, look at that, MMA running ahead in time to take out all these tanks, and MMA can probably just roll to victory at this point.
Nothing left in Clyde's base. The one tank at the top of the ramp, he could scan and kill it.
Yep, will he do that though?
Will he do that? He's going to try and save his Marines.
There's the scan, GG.
There, GG, go USA.
Go USA, what?
Clyde wishing his opponent good luck in the semifinals, wanting MMA to continue on to the finals so he can go play at Blizzcon.
I guess so.
And MMA takes game number 5 in spectacular fashion.
Yep.
Clide just couldn't quite pull it together at the end.
Clyde's such a manner guy, though. What a great guy. You see MMA going over to congratulate him. I mean, or not congratulate him, but to kind of give him a pat on the back. These guys are, of course, buddies and everything like that. That's look at that. Oh, that's so sweet.
I hadn't asked either of them, but I wonder if, obviously they seem to be friends outside of being on different teams, so.
Well, that's the thing is a lot of the players around here, they all live in the same city. They see each other all the time. So even though they're on different teams, they are, friends. They do practice together online. There's a lot of inter-team practicing that goes on in Korea too. So. It's good to see the manners that all the Korean players have. It's pretty cool.
Clyde, that's what I was wondering about. Clyde did play Brood War, so I wonder if maybe they knew each other from Brood War or something like that.
That could be too. That's why. I guess.
Some of these guys, even if they're on different teams, go way back. Actually, it's kind of interesting. Like Supernova and Ganji, they're actually old friends. From Woonjin Stars. So anyway, we're going to take 5 minutes before we come back for our next match. We're going to have a Terran versus Zerg. I cannot wait for that. Happy versus Coca. We will see you in a few.